Join Chewie and I as we learn about Star Wars 5th edition. Thanks to this comment, we're going to be taking a look at another force casting class called the Sentinel. The Sentinel seems to fall somewhere between the Consular and the Guardian, whereas the Guardian is always up in your face, focuses more on the attack, less on the force, and you have the Consular more at ranged, really focused in the force. The Sentinel seems to focus on both at the same time. So it's never as good as a Consular at being a force caster, and it's never as good as a Guardian at being a fighter, but it can still be very effective. The closest thing here is maybe a Bard, but this really does seem like a kind of like Star Wars specific class that was put together. Dexterity is the main attribute that you're supposed to want to build with. And then, of course, whether you're light side or dark side, you go wisdom or charisma as your secondary. A neat ability that's in this class is called a Force Empowered Self, which gives you kind of 3 different abilities that use this kinetic die. Of those 3, I can see that double strike one being used quite a lot. The Sentinel also has this concept of ideals, which are kind of like how do you interact with the Force, at least from an RP perspective. And this allows you to build out a particular theme towards your character. For example, if you grabbed, say, the ideal of the Hunter, you're getting dark vision, which is pretty cool. I really like the ideal of the Agile, which gives you like swim speed and being able to like crawl and climb and like, all kinds of cool stuff. I think if I was making maybe a character that was going to do more of a rogue-like abilities, maybe that's the way I might go. And like all the other classes, they have archetypes, which they call the Sentinel Callings. I think a really cool one here is the Path of Shadows. Gets you to be really kind of more stealth focused, and with a dexterity based character, that could be really advantageous. Plus you're able to bring in your charisma or your wisdom as extra bonuses in on those things too, which could make this character quite the sneaky little one. Another one that popped out at me was the Path of the Force Blade. This one was cool where you like bond to your lightsaber and you could do the old like pull the lightsaber to you from a distance type of thing and do like throwing the lightsaber at your enemies and having it come back to you. Those are like just cool Star Wars things that we've all seen in the movies or in the games and things like that. So that's kind of a neat thing to be able to have as a flavor on your character. I can also see where you might have a party that has a lot of specialists in it and you need someone to kind of fill out what's missing. This type of class could help a lot with that type of a role. The next time, I want to take a little class, which is the roguelike class, the Operative.